Good morning everyone, this is Sheila. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my latest journal. And as you can see, it's a chunky little journal. I really enjoyed working on this. I had so much fun putting it together. And I went a little crazy decorating, but anyway. I will be doing a future video on how I made this paper bag journal, because I did something a little different with adding some journaling pages. So I will do a video on that, and I'll explain it as we go through the book. I used paper bags. I believe I used 5 paper bags, and they had like the lunch bag sizes, and I bought the bags at Hobby Lobby, I believe, because they're better quality in their gift section. If you buy the cheaper ones they work, but the bags don't line up sometimes, and I don't know. But anyway, with that said, and I don't even know actually the measurements. I think I should know all that stuff before I get going. Anyway, so it's about like 5 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it has a chunky spine. Oops, it's like almost 2 1/2. Okay, so like I said, I used paper bags. I used black and sorry, my nails are still got ink under them from another project. I used black cardstock. I also used the craft cardstock for the base pages and tags and stuff, and then I used different papers for decorating. So here, I used this lovely lace that I bought. I think I bought this at Michael's last year when it was on sale. It's really nice ribbon. So that's what I used for the closure. And as you can see, when I let that go, it just pops open. So on the front and back cover, I used this really pretty cardstock paper, and I believe this was from Hobby Lobby, when you can buy just the single sheets. So that's what I put on the front and back cover. I also used some of that lace for some corner decoration and along the edge here. On the spine, I added this lovely embossed felt. I have no clue where I got that, but I had a piece of that, and I said that looks really neat, so I put that on the spine. I also used a piece of it underneath this little journal card that says joy. Now on the edge, I put some gems, and in the corner, and then I also used these little holly leaves that I had, and then a big holly, actually a poinsettia flower in the middle with some cheesecloth underneath. Alright, so let's go inside. Alright, so here, oops, on the front cover, I made a pocket and I did some decorating. Now, some of these images I got from kits, and I will add the names of the kits in the description box below. I'm not going to name them now, but I did use a couple different kits for images, and it's a mixture of items. Digi kits, my own stash, and people sent me things. I think I threw a couple things in here. I used a whole bunch of different items. But anyway, I did this little cluster here, and then these 2 tags I made, I dressed up, but the base tag is from a digi kit, and this is from another digi kit, which, like I said, I will name below. And then this is just a die cut from another kit that I threw in there. This is for a friend of mine, and so I threw in a couple of extra pieces so that she can decorate more in this journal, or she can use the stuff for another journal. Here's another little tag, and then I put in this pretty die cut. And some of this, like this came from someone sent me an embellishment box full of goodies, and this was on the cover. And I gotta take this sweater off. Oh my goodness. Ow. Anyway, so I think there's like 5 or 6 of these pocket tags, and then inside there's a tag, and I left room for a photo, or they can add some journaling there. Here I made this little tuck spot, and I put in a couple little ephemera pieces there. This came from a kit, which I said I'll let you know what it is. At the top here, I just used my scallop punch to make these little scallop pieces behind, and then I just added some of that cheesecloth and then a gem. Okay, so here I made 2 more pockets, and I decorated the front, and then in the pockets I stuffed some ephemera. Now this is from a kit. I don't know how many kits I bought, but I'm hoping I'm in frame here. But these are just some extra pieces. Like I said, she could decorate inside where there's some journaling room in here, or she can use it for another project. And then in this pocket there's a couple more little pieces. Am I going to be able to take them all out? This Santa, everybody asked so much about this Santa from another project I did too, or maybe it was this project, I don't even know. You can find him online. You just got to put in vintage Santa, and then if you have a cutting machine, if you know how to upload images to your cutting machine, and then you're able to cut them out. That's how I did it anyway. Here's another journaling spot. Did I put that upside down? I did. I made a little tuck spot here with a couple more ephemera pieces. I just have to say, I bought, I didn't buy it. My husband bought me the new Scan and Cut. So I was able to print these images out on, from the printables, scan them into the Scan and Cut, and it cut all around these pieces. And I have to say, I love it. I wish I bought one a long time ago, because if you have a Cricut, you know how difficult it is to scan in pictures up and load them up into Design Space, and then try to clean up the background to try to cut around each individual. It takes forever. The Scan and Cut, I have to say, you put in the whole sheet, it figures it out. I don't know how they do it, but it cut out every image just about perfectly. It was a couple that didn't cut exactly right, but I mean, whatever. But I just love it. Here, I just did a little decorating, but I left some room for photo. Like they can add a piece of journaling card there, or whatever, to write in. On some of the pages I put this coffee dyed lace, and then I just used this is like a washi tape thing. Then I used these gems. These 2 pieces came from a kit, and then I just did a little decoration. I think this is actually the photo that people said, where did you get that Santa? So I just did a little collage on both sides. Now this is what I was talking about, doing journaling pages a little different. Usually you sew in your booklet into the spine, but I chose not to. What I did was make a cover for it, and I glued the back piece into the back of the I glued this part to the book. So I don't know if you can see that, if you can see what I mean. So it's in there, but I left this open so there was room for it to open up. So inside this booklet I decorated a pocket, and I put more ephemera pieces in there. This is a vintage gift tag that I had. I just got this at I think I want to say Walmart. so cute, a felt Christmas hat or winter hat. So here is some journaling pages, and this is my own coffee dye digital kit that I printed myself. I did my coffee dye pages, and I scanned them into my computer, so now I don't have to really coffee dye pages. I can just print them out, and it comes out just as nice. So I don't really remember how many pages are in here, but there's a lot of journaling, and I left them all blank. Okay, on the back now, I did a little decorating. This came from a kit, a little file folder. I just left it the way it was. These two tags came from a kit. I just love her work. I just bought her another kit from her for my next project. And like I said, the information will be below. Here's some more of that trim. Here I did 2 more pockets and decorated them. I used, this came from the dollar store, these felt bulbs. A little tag here, and I added a ball pin with a couple little Christmas decoration here. This, someone sent me this here, this library card. I just added this little piece here and made a tuck spot for some more pieces of ephemera, and I added that at the top. So this is a real library card that someone sent me. Here, of course, I have a coffee cup, and there was a lady, I can't remember her name, she says, you always manage to put something coffee, because that's my thing, coffee. I love coffee, and I love, that's one of my favorite themes too, the work for journals. And here's another little tag with a little ball pin there. Now some of this Christmas paper came, they were actually scraps from big pads that I've had for a long time, and this is a good way to use up scraps, you know, making these small journals. Here I have this little Christmas tree paper clip, some more journaling pieces. Now this came from Swaps, someone sent me. Now this is a little paper bag. I'll show you what they look like. This is what they look like. Someone sent me a whole bunch of these, so I just decorated the front. I added a little tuck spot here, and then there's space inside for some more journaling pieces right there, and the same on this side. So see, I tucked in a whole bunch of extra little pieces so she can add them to whatever she likes. You can even journal a little bit in the front here. Here's another vintage Santa, and this image, this one is actually a tag that someone sent me, but you can find him online too. And then another little photo mat if you choose to use for photos. Here I did a little decorating, and I like the idea of leaving a little trim hanging. So this is a space to put either journaling or a little tiny photo, and the same over here. I just love that paper. I wish I could go back and find some more, but I'm not even sure. So now this booklet, I glued the front cover to the base page on this one. And on this side cover, I used a library card pocket that I decorated, and then I cut these on my scanning cut, just some die cuts. I mean, that thing cuts so wonderful. I just love it already. I wish I bought one a long time ago. I mean, I love my Cricut too, but now I have 2 different ones, and so if I can't do something on one, the other I can do. Now some more of my coffee dyed printables. Again, I used a library card pocket on the back, decorated the same, and I added some more of the die cuts, and then I found this little character in my stash, so I tucked him in there also. And here I used some more trim. And then on this page I just did a little collage decorating. And then here I made another tuck spot. This trim I found, I think I got this at Walmart too. It was a bugger to glue in here, let me tell you, because it has the not the sequin, the glitter. And you know, if you're familiar, glitter is so hard to glue. Here I just put in a artist trading card that I got from a swap. I love that paper. I wish I knew where that paper came from. And then just some stickers that I had. Just tuck those in there. Another journal spot or picture thing. I just love how this came out. I want to make more. And then lastly, look at this page. Someone just sent me the trees and this lovely deer. And I glued the trees down. And then I used these tiny little pop-up foam dots, which are these you can get at the dollar store, just to give it a little pop-up. And then I just put in Christmas time there. And then on the back cover here, excuse me, I made another pocket and I put in some more goodies. Look at that Santa. I got that in a stash. Someone sent me a whole bunch of stuff. I think that came with the stash too. And then this is from another kit. And then I used some of these holly leaves. I think those came from the Dollar Tree. You get a whole string of them and I just cut them up and glued them there. And then the back page, the back cover, has nothing. So, there she is. I can't say enough that I had so much fun with this journal. It was a real pleasure to work on it, and yeah, I hope she loves it. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to add them below and I'll get back to them as soon as I see them. I will be doing a tutorial on how I constructed this. I'm not sure how I'll go about if I'm going to decorate it or not online with you, but at least you'll know the bases. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to be informed, please subscribe and hit the bell so you know the next time I upload a video. And as always, you have a wonderful day and thank you for watching.